area property of normal probability integral. Now suppose x is a random variable which follows normal distribution with mean mu and variance sigma square. Then how to find out the area? Let us draw the diagram again. We know that the mean, median, mode all lies in the middle of the distribution, so this x equal to mu. This point is mu, which lies on the x-axis. Now find out the area from this point to some other point x1 on the right hand side of the middle point. This dashed shaded area, what is the area of the shaded region? So this area of the shaded region is given by, we can write down as probability that this x lies between this small left hand point is mu and the right hand point is x1. What is the probability that x lies between mu and x1? This area, mu and x1. So you know that probability of a continuous distribution is given by the area between the x-axis, the curve, and the curve, and this area we can find out using the integration. So this area from from mu to x will be given as integrating from mu to x1, the value is x1, the function is fx dx. So integrating the area from x equal to mu to x equal to x1, will have the area from x equal to mu to x equal to x1, which is the probability that x lies between mu and x1. So probability is nothing but the area. If we take the area from the lowest point, which is minus infinity in case of normal distribution, to the plus infinity, the total area is 1, and which we get by integrating the function from minus infinity to plus infinity, fx dx. This is the function which is equal to 1, because the total area is always 1. They are writing for the f of x, we know that the function is 1 by sigma root over twice pi e to the power minus half x minus mu by sigma whole square. So we are writing the function, these two combined terms will give me as the function f of x. Now integrating this function from mu to x1, we are writing 1 by sigma root over twice pi outside this integration sign, because this is a constant term, so you can write down outside the integration. Now let us substitute x minus mu by sigma as z. So x will be mu plus sigma z, differentiating dx is sigma dz. Now in original variable is x, so x, if x equal to mu, if we put x equal to mu minus mu 0, so z equal to 0, and when x equal to x1, if we substitute here x1, then the value of z will be x1 minus mu by sigma. Suppose this value is z1, the new value of this is x equal to mu. In terms of z, this is z equal to 0, and this new value z1 is equal to, if it is x1, then it is x1 minus mu by sigma. So this z1 is new x1 and 0 is new mu in terms of z. So if you write in terms of x, it is probability that x lies between mu to x1. In terms of z, this will become z lies between 0 to z1, because z becomes 0 with the substitution x minus mu by sigma. Then here if we write x minus mu by sigma, it will be z square, 1 by sigma divided by twice square remain, and dx is sigma dz. So this sigma and this sigma get cancelled, so it will be 1 by twice pi 0 to z1, it will minus half z square dz So let us write this twice by inside, so to get the function altogether, not dz up to this. So this is, we are writing as phi of z. That means phi of z is equal to 1 by root over twice pi e to the power minus half z square. This is phi z. Let us say we have used f for x, now we are writing phi for z. Now this phi of z twice pi 1 by root over twice pi e to the power minus z half z square is the probability function of the standard normal variant that you already know. The definite integral this 0 to z1 1 by root over twice pi e to the power minus half z square, that is phi of z we are writing in place of this function, is known as normal probability integral. Now, and this gives the area under the standard normal curve between the ordinate z equal 0 and z equal to z1. So here we have already mentioned that this is mu n x1 in terms of x, in terms of z it is 0 and z1. So this integration gives us the area between z equal to 0 to z equal to z1. This is a very important useful integral for normal distribution.